My 37 male wife, 35 female, punched a woman in the face in public in front of our daughter, 6 female.
Sounds like self-defense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, stories like this, they just have it coming. I'm never one to promote violence, but I'll say this. If Ronda Rousey was punching me and then I got in trouble for punching her, I'm like, she very easily could kick my ass, obviously. So, I mean, I don't know what a fair fight is. It's not that.
Yeah,
So,
I feel most people could kick my ass.
Yeah, me too.
I just defeat them by talking so much shit. They get tired from whooping my ass and they're so exhausted, and then I'll kick them in the nuts afterwards.
Amazing.
No, you're in the military.
Yeah.
I'd be actually afraid to fight John.
I have nothing to lose. Actually, I have a lot to lose,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna
I
say.
do talk a
You
lot
have
of
a
shit.
pretty great life, it seems.
I have a great life.
All right. So the story goes as this. I don't know how to feel about this. My wife is 8 months pregnant, and last night we went to a restaurant with our daughter that was surprisingly crowded for a weeknight.
Oh, I totally misheard this. I thought the husband punched the woman in the face.
No,
in front.
it
Oh.
was definitely the one.
I was
Oh.
wondering why you said if you were getting punched, but
Yeah.
I just went along with
Wow,
it.
back-to-back weeks, me and Nancy not listening to the...
So we were waiting for our table when my wife grabbed my arm and said, "That woman over there keeps staring at us." I told her not to think about it too much, as she has a tendency to point out creepy people a lot. We got to our table, and while we were waiting for our food, the woman she pointed at came up to us and asked if she could touch my wife's belly.
Ooh,
she has a good creep dar.
crazy, yeah.
That was really good. Good assumption.
Scoping them out. I would not be able to point them out.
Honestly, I don't look at enough people. Honestly,
Yeah.
I just...
I'm head down.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
one of the
talking.
people that are probably staring, but the thing is, I can't even see you from far away. And my mind is probably elevator music the whole time.
My wife said, "I'd rather you not," but the woman did anyway, and my wife stood up. The woman looked at our daughter and said, "What a beautiful little girl," and tried to pick her up by the armpits.
Oh, no.
Yo,
That's not okay.
where are you, OP?
Yeah, why are you not?
As
being
soon
like,
as she
"Hey,
touches
fuck off."
your wife's stomach, you got to be like, you got to fucking get the fuck out of here, right? Like, that's not
Yeah.
cool. She just said no.
Why
Exactly.
didn't you turn to Ronda Rousey, OP?
Yeah, what the fuck?
My wife then pushed the woman back and punched her in the face. I took her arm, got my daughter, and we got out of there. I asked my wife why she did that, and she said, "Are you kidding? A complete stranger tried to pick up our daughter."
Yeah.
I told her she overreacted and that such force was not necessary.
I would say maybe not a punch to the face, definitely a push and then get your family out of there. I think the punch was warranted, but if you're trying to be like, okay, let's not get arrested or let's not get in a fight when we're 8 months pregnant. Really, OP should have been the one to step in, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should not have your 8-month pregnant wife
And your
fighting
daughter.
this kind of battle
Like
and your 6-year-old daughter.
being in that, in danger like that. Like,
Like she could
It's-
easily pick up the daughter and run.
yeah.
Like what the
That's
fuck?
exactly it.
That's my first thought is I'm not thinking cute old lady. I'm thinking child abductor.
Yeah. Yeah. And like, if she wants to come after you for assault charges, hit her back with she had touched your stomach like immediately. That's assault because you said no, and there
Yeah.
are witnesses. So
And say kidnapping, potentially.
Also,
Potentially.
hopefully that restaurant has like fucking cameras inside.
yeah,
So, like
Mhm.
when they see her grab your child by the under the arms, yeah, I think you should be. I don't know the law. You should be allowed to,
sue or
stop
whatever,
that from
charge.
happening. You know what I'm saying?
I told her she overreacted and that such force was not necessary. I had some reservation about letting her go out in public while pregnant, but I don't really think I can at all now. Not if she's going to act like this, which is a weird.
What?
You let her out in public?
What do you have
She's an adult.
reservations?
She's an adult. She can do what she wants.
There
you
are
know what I mean?
8-month, 9-month pregnant people all over. I feel like when people are waiting to give birth, like when they're trying to get the labor started, they're out like at malls or Target just walking around to try and get that shit to go. You know what I mean?
That's another crazy shit that I think about. She's 8 months pregnant and she's the one that stood up.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
She's the one that had to do something.
That's what I mean.
Seriously, dude.
Fucking crazy.
I don't really know what to do. She still
Stop
seems
being
to
a
think
bitch.
she still seems to think she did nothing wrong.
She didn't.
I have never acted like this in public, and neither has she. The fact that she likely traumatized our daughter by displaying such violence in front of her is something that's making me look at her slightly different. What should I say to her?
Sorry for being a bitch.
Yeah, should say sorry.
should
that
apologize.
You should have been the one. You should have been the one standing up for your wife and protecting your kid. You don't let a stranger just straight up grab your kid, assault your wife, especially when your wife was saying, "Hey, I'd rather you not."
Yeah.
And he still did it. That is punchable offense right there.
Yeah.
At least, like, it should, as soon as your wife says, I'd rather you not, she does. Boom. You get up. You're like, you got to leave. If she's not leaving, you got to get a manager over there, or you just take your family and get out. The fact that she did that, you stayed seated, and then she picked up your kid, and you still stay
seated.
You know what I'm saying? What is going through your head at that time? You're just cool with a random stranger picking up your child. Again, they could just run.
Like his concept is so he's like, oh, she didn't physically punch you. It's like, yeah, but she assaulted your wife. You know what I mean? Like, she said no to that touching. Like, that's a line. If she touches you, that's assault. And so she responded in. I mean, to be fair, she held back until
Until your kid was in danger.
Till the kid was in danger. And then she used force, which I think was necessary. Again, if you had stepped in beforehand and, you know, figured that out before, like separated them, none of this would have been an issue. But you're
or just get in the way in between.
Yeah, that's literally what I mean.
The least you could do.
Literally just get in between them and say, hey, fuck off, basically. And then, like, none of this would have happened, but you're too much of a bitch to do anything about it. So,
true.
Yeah.
I hope the comments.
Did they say anything
will
will happen? Is there some sort of an update of what happened if the lady sued or not?
I'm pretty sure his account got deleted. I think, yeah. Suspended. Sorry, but no, there was no update from what I could tell. So if there is one later on, let me know. Laex in our comments said, "What really gave me pause was the sentence. I had some reservations about letting her go out in public while pregnant.
That
what
is
the
weird.
fuck? That doesn't sound great on top of the several instances where he's trying to paint his wife as hysterical. It's not a good look." I gotta say, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, it seems very controlling, the language, whether he, you know, misspoke or whatever. But like on top of everything else that's happened, I'm like, you're not a great guy. You know what I mean? You're a piece of shit.
Someone had to protect her family. It ain't you, brother.
Yep.
Therapy.